went ahead and left it hooked up just in case.
Yeah, I may leave it. I may leave it today. Maybe through the 9:30. Just in case. Ain't no stress, we relax, No, we poppin' Alex champagne in the bag, Had to get back right, now we back in the I'm ready for real. We really the spot. We really the ones counting it. Look at the moves, handle it. All of the ops handle it. Just on wax, handle it. We need to get like Jackie. Back in the space with all of these bags and all of this room with no leave. Get well, no codeine. No shine on me. For the whole team, all the time, give a rolling. Ain't games of all these things. And we coming to the job like we on car. Why y'all acting out of cake to the montage? We pull up to your location, they got all stars. Take that glory back to where we at, just for the fact. Ain't no stress, we relax. Now we poppin' Alex champagne in the bag,
Facebook, what's up? Good morning. We got about 3 minutes. 3 minutes before we get started. We got weighted legs today, weighted leg day. So make sure you have your dumbbell or your different weight element before we get started. We'll get started warming up in about 2 or 3 minutes here. No stress, we relax, No, we poppin' Alex champagne in the bag, Had to get back right, now we back in Got jump squats, got weighted squats, jump lunges, and weighted lunges for the main movements today, Lori. So you can pick your weights accordingly. What's up, man? Legs, 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 and more legs. This is somewhere where it won't be in the way of Zoom, but Facebook can see it. That'll work. All right. Oh, 3, 2, 1. That's 5 o'clock in the morning. What's up, y'all? Good to see you. At least you're good to see you, Amanda. We have leg day today. We're going to start with a good old 5-minute warm-up. You're going to have 3 movements to work through for this warm-up. 3 movements to work through. You're going to be doing 10 reps on all of these for the 5 minutes. 3 movements, 10 reps, and you're going to work through it for that 5 minutes. Nothing too fast, nothing too quick today. We're just trying to get those legs woken up, get those glutes activated, those hamstrings, those quads activated. So you're going to start with 10 on each leg, straight leg fire hydrants. So you're in that tabletop position, hands under shoulders, knee under hip, and then you're going to extend one leg out straight to right angle, and then you're lifting pushing that foot off the ground. You got 10 reps on one side, 10 reps on one side, and then 10 reps on the other. As soon as you finish those 10 reps, you are up for gorilla squats. So you're going to bootstrap onto those shoes, grab onto those shoes, and then you're dropping into that squat, opening up your hips, raising the chest as high as you can, and then coming back into that straight leg hamstring stretch. You got 10 reps there, alternating between that hamstring stretch and that squat, and then finally 10 reps total for not weighted lunges, but reverse lunges. So you got 10 on those fire hydrants, 10 on those gorilla squats or bootstrappers, however you know them, and then 10 on those reverse lunges. You're going to work through these for 5 minutes. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. On those fire hydrants, try to tilt that pelvis to where that chest is straight down toward the ground so that you're really lifting with that glute, lifting with that medial glute. As soon as you get 10 and 10, you're up for those 10 gorilla squats. You're going to grab onto those shoes like you're in a straight leg stretch, and then you're dropping into that squat. So hold on to those shoes as you drop into that squat. Try to drop the hips as low as you can. Try to raise the chest. Look up as you drop into that squat. If you have to release the hands, you can release the hands to get down into that squat position. One minute in here. Really push those knees out. Push those knees out on those gorilla squats. Try to open up those hips. Try to pull that chest up. Open up that range of motion for this leg day. 10 reps there, and then you got 10 reverse lunges. Nice job, y'all. 10 total on those lunges, then you're going to go back to those straight leg fire hydrants. As you go back to that second round, try to push more into that range of motion. Really stick that leg out to 90 degrees, as far up toward your head as you can. And then lift that heel, trying to flex that foot, the whole movement. Lift that heel, flex that foot. You should feel this in that medial glute, that right side of the butt cheek. We wake up those glutes to keep our low back from hurting as we go through all of these jump squats, all of these weighted squats, all these jump lunges, and all these weighted lunges today. We even have deadlifts today, so we got a lot of stuff that's going to work that back side of that core, that low back, those upper glutes. And so you want to get all of that nice and woke so that you don't experience any pain, any stiffness back there as we go through this workout. Nice job, y'all. Try to push those knees on the outside of those arms as you go into those gorilla squats. Get those hips opened up, get those eyes up, see if you can see the wall. Every time you drop down into that gorilla squat. You got 2 minutes to go, 2 minutes to go. Great job, y'all. Looks good on Facebook. Hang in there early this morning. Warming up here. Got a good simple leg day, nothing too complicated today, but we got nice hard work. Nice job, y'all. You got 90 seconds to go. 90 seconds to go. As we get to this last 90, you're going to switch those gorilla squats to body weight squats. Switch those gorilla squats to standard body weight squats, and switch those lunges as you come back to them to jump lunges. Switch those lunges as you come back to them to jump lunges. We're switching those gorilla squats to air squats, switching those lunges to jump lunges. Same rep. Final minute, 60 seconds to go. Nice job, man. Keep pushing through. Nice intentional movement on those fire hydrants. 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds. 15 seconds to go. Short time. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, warm up done. Hopefully those glutes are activated. Hopefully all those legs are nice and warm and toasty, ready for this workout. Here's what we got today, guys. We got 3 sections of the workout. We have A and B. Those are your 2 main sections. We'll talk about C when we get there. It's a little less to think about. So, for section A, you have 3 minutes on the clock. 3 minutes time cap. You're going to have 2 movements that you're working through. You're going to start with 50 jump squats. So you're squatting down, chest up, hips low, jumping at the top if you can. You can go standard bodyweight squats if you're taking out that plyometric movement. You have 50 jump squats and then 25 weighted squats. So you're using whatever weight you have. If you have 2 dumbbells, you can go for that front rack position, or you can rest them on the shoulders. If you have 1 dumbbell, you're going that goblet position in front of the chest. So you have 25 weighted squats and 50 jump squats. As soon as you complete those 2 movements, 1 round through, you're going to start on single leg glute bridges. You can weight these with the weight, or you can go unweighted. You're going to do 15 on one side and then switch and do 15 on the other. Stick to pushing that foot, that opposite foot out straight, keeping it up, keeping those hips up, and then dropping, pushing through the heel on that leg that's working. 15 on one side, 15 on the other, back and forth for the remainder of that 3 minutes. At the end of each 3-minute set, we will have a 1-minute wall sit. So make sure you have a place to go sit on the wall at the end of the 3 minutes. And we are going to go through this A portion for 3 rounds. 3 rounds. All right? Grab your weight. You're starting with 50 jump squats, and then 25 weighted squats, and then straight into those max reps on those single leg glute bridges. Get ready. First 3 minutes going on the clock. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 3 minutes. 50 jump squats. Then you're straight into 25 weighted squats, whatever weight you got. Nice job. You're taking out that plyometric. You go for those regular air squats, 50 total. If you don't have any weight this morning, when you get to those weighted squats, you're going to go for 75 bodyweight squats. 75 bodyweight squats. That means you do not have any weight element today. Short burst here. You got 3 minutes. Down, Lord. Coming up on that 1 minute mark, y'all. Coming up on 1 minute. Nice job, good job, Randall. Let's go. Facebook, come on. 50 jump squats. Just to get that 50. Grab that weight. Start with 25. Trying to get to those glute bridges. Trying to get to those max glute bridges for the end of the 3 minutes. Great job, ladies. We're going to start out the morning here. Everybody going for the 2 dumbbell option. I like it. Drive that chest up. Drop those hips low. Push that butt back. Nice job, y'all. Coming up on 2 minute mark. Coming up on the 2 minute mark.
They say I play too much, you right. They say I play too rough, you tight. When I play, I don't play. It's wordplay. My jersey, this home team is third day.
Stay in there for the final minutes. Try to get to those 25. There's a few breaks that you can take. If you got heavy weight, break up those sets. That's fine. But try to get to those 25. Try to get to a couple of those single leg glute bridges. You're almost there. Got that 1 minute walk sit coming at the end of this 3 minutes. 1 minute walk sit. You got plenty of time to think about it. 30 seconds to go. Great job, ladies. Great job, 5 a.m. Come on. 20 seconds to go. Can we get one blue bridge? Can we get one in? There we go, Lord. Nice job. Nice job, Alicia. Let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's your first 3 minutes down. You're on that wall. We got 1 minute in that wall sit. 1 minute in that wall sit. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 minute on the clock. You're in that wall sit. 90 degrees at those knees. Hamstrings should be parallel to the floor. Try to keep those hands off the hips. Drop them down to your side, put them out in front of you, whatever you can do there. There we go, y'all. Nice job. That was your first 3 minute round. We have 2 more rounds through that. 2 more rounds through that. Halfway, 30 seconds to go on this walk set. 30 seconds to go. Stop, Lord. Stay in there. 10 to go. 10 seconds. Short time. You can make it. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. First round done. You're going right back to A here. We got 50 jump squats. Here's what I'm going to do. Make an executive decision here. See if Jeremiah kills me later. We're going to go 15 on those weighted squats. 15 on those weighted squats rather than 25. So you're still doing 50 jump squats. 15 on the weighted squats. I want you guys to get to some of those single leg glute bridges. All right? So 50 jump squats. 15 weighted squats. Starting in 3, 2, 1. 3 minutes on the clock. Same time domain. Push hard. I know you guys are upset that you don't have as many weighted squats this time around. I'm sure your legs are really mad about it. Get through those 50 and then go through those 15. Start on those single leg glute bridges as soon as you get there. And you could have been playing possum with me too. If y'all fly through this 50 and 15, we'll jack it back up to 25 on the third round. So if you're playing possum with me, I'll catch you. Coming up on that 1 minute mark. Hang in there with us on Facebook. Hang in there. Looking great, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Coming up on halfway here. 90 seconds to go. 15 on those weighted squats, 1, 5. And then you're straight on the single leg glute bridge. To go, 60 seconds. Can we make it to those glute bridges on the second round? A little more fatigue in the legs, a little less reps. Nice, there we go. Way to go, Lisa. Way to go, Lord. You got it, man. Nice job. Way to push on that heavy weight. 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds to go. Looking strong, ladies. Looking strong. 15 is 15. Switch on 15. Gotta wall sit at the end of this 3 minutes. Another wall sit. You got 15 seconds to go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're back on that wall. Quick to that wall. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 minute on the wall. How do we feel about the 15? Is that good? Good on the 15? Got a little more of those glute bridges in? We're going to stick with that for the third round as well. 50 jump squats, 15 on the weighted squat. Hang in that wall sit, y'all. 90 degrees with those knees. Hands straight parallel. Try to keep those hands off the hips. Try to put them down to the side. Put them down in front of you. Put them above your head. 30 seconds halfway. Great job. Hang in there with us at home. Hang in there, Luke. Hang in there, man. Let's go on Facebook. Let's go. 10 to go. Hold it out. Get your breath for your final round here on part A. In 3, 2, 1. There we go. We got our final 3 minutes coming. Quick break here. 50 jump squats, 15 weighted squats, and then we're right back to those single leg glute bridges. Here we go. Final round here on part A. Shake those legs out. Get ready. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Gotta keep those jump squats looking just like they did in that first round. Hips low, chest up. Last round. Make it so far. Go for your best time here. Body performance to be. Go for your best time in this third round. As many glute bridges as you can get to. One minute in, 2 to go, 2 to go. All right, y'all, come on, push hard. You're trying to do those jump squats, try to get them through at least 2 sets. Woo! Shake it out, get in there. Great job, Lord. Come on. You can crank out those 15 squats in 1 set when you get to those weighted squats. Crank them out in 1 set. Hang in there. Do this last turn, y'all. Hang in there. Push hard. Take those legs out. Keep going. You got 1 minute to go here. 1 minute to go. Build that volume in those legs. Get that blood pumping to those quads. Nice job, Lori. Going in 15 and 15 on those glute bridges. Specific 15. 45 seconds to go, ladies. That's when you leave me right now. 30 seconds to go. Let's go, 5 a.m. Come on. Starting off our day. Working hard. 15 seconds to go. Final 15. There you go, man. There you go. Grind through. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One last wall sit. 1 minute on that wall sit in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1. This is your last 60 seconds wall sitting today. Last 60 seconds wall sitting. Nobody's happier about that than me. Last 60 seconds holding the wall sitting. Way to push for that first section, guys. 8 over. Moving on to B after this. We have a good long break. After this wall sit, we've got to talk about what we're going to do in section B. You're halfway, 30 seconds to go. Halfway, 30 seconds to go. Hang in there, hang in there. 20 seconds to go. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Nice job, Lord. Nice job at home. That's section A. Section B looks very much like section A. It's 3 minutes on that time cap. You're going to have 2 movements. You're going to be pushing through for 1 round, and then you have max reps on a 3rd movement. So your 2 movements for section B. Once again, as always, you can see it on the board that we have dedicated on there on one of the screens if you're on Zoom. On Facebook, you can see it on your little board. You're going to have 50 jump lunges, 50 total, 25 on each leg, jumping at the top if we can. If not, you're going 25 or 50 reverse lunges, 25 on each leg. Then you're going to grab that weight, whatever you have. I think most of you guys have 2 dumbbells, so you can hold it front rack if you like. You can set it on the shoulders if you would like. Either way is fine. Or you can drop it down to that farmer's carry and go that way. Either way is fine. You have 30 weighted lunges. 30, so 15 on each leg for those weighted lunges. And then your max rep movement for the second section is deadlifts, swings, or pickups. Deadlifts, swings, or pickups. So if you're deadlifting and you have 2 dumbbells, you can hold those at the hips. You're going to hinge at the hips, drop that butt back, let those dumbbells drop just down the shins, and then you're back up, squeezing those glutes at the top. If you only have 1 dumbbell, you can go for what's called a suitcase deadlift. So you're holding that dumbbell at your side like you would if you were carrying a bag or a suitcase, and you're dropping down that one side just like a standard deadlift, except you're just one side instead of the other. So you would switch at 15 reps to that other hand to even you out if you have only 1 dumbbell. You can also do swings if you prefer, so dumbbell swings or kettlebell swings, or if you don't have weight, you can go for pickups. All right? Max reps on that 3rd movement. But you got 50 jump lunges, 30 weighted lunges, and then you're going for max reps on those deadlifts, those swings, or those pickups. Once again, you got 3 minutes to get it done, so you got to move quick. Here we go. Get ready. Section B. 3 rounds to this one, too. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Nice job. Way to start out here. Jumping for 50 or reverse lunging for 50, depending on that plyo. Get those 50 done, and then you're training 30 on those weighted lunges. 30, 3-0. If you don't have any weight today for those weighted lunges, you're going to go for 80 reverse lunges. 80 reverse lunges. You're going to be lunging for a while. Great job, y'all. On those weighted lunges, you can go for step back lunges weighted. You can go walking lunges weighted. If you want to go walking, you can go forward with your steps. Either way. Here on first round, halfway. Whew, a lot of reps on this one, a lot of reps. Keep pushing, y'all. 15 on each side, 30 total.
When you're not even trying, you got me wondering why. Oh, what if you were mine? Oh, baby, come on and say it now.
You got 1 minute to go, 60 seconds. As you finish those weighted lunges, you're repeating for max reps on those deadlifts and swings or those pickups. Legs, keep going, y'all. This is quad heavy right here. Quad heavy. Nice job, boys. Finishing up those weighted lunges for 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds to go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What I forgot to mention at the beginning, we have a 1 minute bear crawl hold. 1 minute bear crawl hold at the end of each round. So you're in that bear crawl position, knees at 90, right under the hips, hands under the shoulders, knees just off the ground. You got 1 minute holding in that bear crawl. 1 minute holding in that bear crawl in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down in that bear crawl hold. Knees just off the ground, hands directly under those shoulders.
It's easy to say what's on your mind.
1 minute here. Those quads are going to get spicy on this one, y'all. For this second round, we're going to take those jump lunges to 30. Jump lunges to 30, weighted lunges to 30. Keep those the same, and then that way we can get to some of those deadlifts. Jump lunges 30, weighted lunges 30, and then we'll get to those max reps and those deadlifts. We'll see how it goes, see what happens on the third round. 15 seconds left here in this hole, 15 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go, how those quads, I bet they're burning. That bear crawl hold. Ooh. All right, second round, y'all. We're going to take that jump lunges down to 30 total reps. We're going to take those weighted lunges and keep them at 30. So 30 and 30 here, and then straight into max reps on those deadlifts, swings, or pickups. Here we go. We're 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You got it. 3 minutes on the clock. 30 jump lunges, 30 weighted lunges. Want to see some deadlifts getting done here on the second round. Want to see some deadlifts getting done.
Downtown, take a dance with Diablo. Hell's Kitchen for the last supper. Lord knows it's a hot summer. I seen it all when local. I seen it all.
30 seconds gone.
The game went to J Squad went Django. Now I'm like Pac-Man, that's where the goose.
Try that chest up on those jump lunges and those weighted lunges. Try to pull that chest up nice and tall. Drop that back leg, back bar. Drop into that chest, drop into that glute. Coming up on 1 minute. Coming up on 1 minute.
Everything we dreamed of, it came real. Celebrate 'cause I could die tonight. Either way.
There we go. Get to those weighted lunges. Looking good, ladies. Let's go at home. Let's go on Facebook. Let's do it. 30 weighted lunges, 15 on each side. You're going to take a break during these 30s. Try to make it to that halfway point. Knock out 15, grab those 15, and then you're right into those deadlifts.
Yeah, I ain't over for rap still. This year got to see how the charts feel. Oh Lord, anything's possible. But now these all nights aren't optional. I'm feeling like a king in this first year. Better keep the dream shake for my
nice job, y'all. Coming up on that 2 minute mark. 2 minute mark.
The crowd knew my verses, yeah. Man, I was hyped for my first show. I was trying not to show it. Till it told me I could blow up. Girl, I'm just trying not to blow it. And I only went to squat.
Nice, y'all. Y'all gonna get to those deadlifts when you get there. If you have lighter weight for your deadlift, lighter than you would typically deadlift, slow down that tempo or you're dropping into that rep. If you have lighter weight on those deadlifts, slow down that tempo and drop that weight slow. You're making that more intense, more time on tension.
You put your hope in the weakest of guys. I ain't worried about the ends. Man, I'm just looking for the odds. Where they at, boy? Yeah, come on.
You got 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds to go.
Keeping it moving. Keeping it moving. What are we doing? If we ain't moving, keeping it moving. What are we doing?
Short time left, y'all. 10 seconds to go. Everybody's deadlifting.
Hey, yeah.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bear crawl hold for 1 minute. Bear crawl hold for 1 minute. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're in that hold. 60 seconds here. Great job, y'all. Great job. Those knees should just be hovering off the ground. Hands should be just under those shoulders. I want to fill in those quads. Fill in those quads. Looks good, y'all. Looks good. Everybody's nice and strict on that form. I like it. There we go. 5 a.m. starting out the day here. Everything else downhill from here with this kind of challenge. It's this early in the morning. Way to push. 15 seconds to go. 15 seconds to go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are done with round 2. We're going to keep those reps the same for round 3. I like that. I like seeing y'all get to those deadlifts. 30 on the jump lunges, 30 on the weighted lunges, and then go into those deadlifts. When you get to those deadlifts, one thing to be sure of that's a nice or an easy thing to do when you're deadlifting that can be harmful to your form. When you're coming at the top of that rep and squeezing those glutes, think about squeezing your core too and not hyperextending that back. All right, so you don't want to let those shoulders go back, that back arch. Just stop it right here. Squeeze those glutes and squeeze that navel to the spine. That way you're keeping that nice tight midline and not hyperextending that back. All right? Final round, third round, 30 and 30. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. That should be final round 3 here. Pushing to the end. You can do it. Knock those jump lunges out of the way. And then you can get that nice working pace on those 30 weighted lunges. Oh yeah, nice job. Board's flying on this third round. One minute in, 2 to go. Hang in there for this final round, y'all. Hang in there for this final round. Coming up on halfway through. Great job, y'all. Come on. Last round. Last time we're going to see these two moving. 1 minute to go. When you get into those deadlifts, push yourself on those weights. There we go. Get some good deadlift work in here. Got 1 minute to go. Once again, if your weight's a little lighter than you would typically go on deadlift, you can go tempo on those. You're going dropping slow, shooting up fast. 30 seconds to go. We got one more bear crawl hold coming at the end of this 30 seconds. And then we're going to talk about section C. One more bear crawl to go, and then we'll talk about that final section of this workout. Hang in here for the final 3 minutes, y'all. Don't stop now. Looking good, y'all. 10 seconds to go. Short time. Give me 3 more reps if you got it. 3 more reps. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. One more bear crawl hold. One more bear crawl hold. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 60 seconds on the clock. In that bear crawl hold. Knees just off the ground. Hands on the shoulders. Final 60 seconds on this hold, y'all. Final 60. Not going to do this again. Halfway. 30 to go. Hold it out. Hold it out. If you're shaking, that's okay. If you're shaking, that's okay. Hang in there. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are done with section B. We have one more part of this workout. One more part of this workout. We're going to do some isometric work for this final section. We got isometric work. We're going to be doing 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. So we got some intervals here, holding isometrically, 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. You're going to have 3 movements. We're going to go through these 3 movements 3 times with that 30-second on, 10-second off time domain. So you're going to do a sumo squat hold for your first movement. If you can weight it. If not, that's fine. But you're going to go sumo squat, so you're a little bit wider than your typical squat stance. Your feet are usually pointed out a little bit in this stance, and then you're dropping down into that sumo squat. So if you have a weight, you can hold it here in this position between the feet, dropping it down, or you can pull it up into that goblet position right below the chest, or right below the chin and on the chest. So you can either hold it low between the feet, or you can hold it high at the chest. And then our other two movements, you don't have to weight these if you don't want to. We're going to go left leg lunge hold for 30 and 10 off, and then right leg lunge hold. So that sumo squat hold for 30, that left leg lunge hold for 30, and then that right leg lunge hold for 30. If you can weight the sumo squat, weight it. If not, you can do without weight as well. We're doing 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Going through these 3 movements, we'll go through them 3 times here. So 3 rounds of 90 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is your first 30 seconds of work. Dropping into that sumo squat stance. Typically feet a little wider than normal. Toes pointed out a little bit. Same cues though. Hips low, chest high. Hold it down there. You got 10 seconds. Drive that chest up. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest for 10. And then we're going to that left lunge hold, left or right, whichever leg you want to start on. We'll switch in that second round. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Drop down in that lunge. Hold it down there. That knee can be just off the ground. Try to bring that front knee to 90. 10 seconds to go here. Hold up. 10 seconds to go. In 3, switch that leg. 10 seconds rest, switch that leg. Start that other leg in 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Great job, y'all. Final hold for this first round. Final hold. We'll go back to that sumo squat hold for the second round after this one. You got 10 seconds. 10 seconds to go. Hold it strong. Chest up. Drive it up. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest for 10. We're going back to that sumo squat hold. Rest for 10. You're going back to that sumo squat hold. In 3, 2, 1. Hold that sumo squat.
You know me, I know you, we know it. Whenever I fail, you always been there to simply remind me of bloating. You know, see when I'm growing.
30 seconds here. Hold it down low. Isometric here.
Those things to amaze me, and they drive me crazy. Did you catch every detail that I missed?
I know those legs are heavy after that. Section A and B. Keep it up. Keep it in there. It's your last section. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest of the 10. Get ready for that lunge hold. In 3, 2, 1. Drop it down with that lunge hold.
If I put it on the way I lose, I got two choices when I do this. Make moves or make excuses. If you don't want to back, then you got it. My biggest enemy is me. You even I can't stop me.
Great job on halfway. 15 seconds to go.
Only thing I fear is God and He on my side. That's the confidence I got.
You make it here. You make it.
That's why I really feel like
In 3, 2, 1. You're going to take 10 seconds off here and get ready for that other leg. 10-second break. Other leg in 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds from the other leg. Halfway, 15 to go.
can't stop, won't stop. I said if I cannot stop me, then you'll never stop me. Can't stop, won't stop. I said if I
In 3, 2, 1. Rest for 10. Last round, y'all. Last round going back to that sumo squat. Last round for these 3 movements. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sumo squat hold. 30 seconds. Last time. Here we go. Way to push, y'all. Way to push. Come on. Last time, too. Last 90 seconds to work here. In 3, 2, 1. Rest for 10. Get ready for that lunge hold. Rest for 10. Lunge hold. In 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds on that lunge hold. Use your leg to start with. You got 10 seconds. Hold it in there. 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds rest. Last switch, y'all. Last switch. In the last 30 seconds here. In 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds and you're done. Grind through. These are your last 20 seconds. 20 seconds. 10 to go. In 3, 2, 1. And we are done. There we go. Section A, Section B, Section C. All we got left is that finisher. Finisher's kind of fun today. Kind of fun. We're going to be working on a skill. All right, we're going to be working on a skill today. Not going to be some kind of crazy slobber knocker here finisher. We're going to be working on pistol squats. So a pistol squat, single leg squat, you're squatting with a single leg and coming back up. You have different scaling options here. What we're going to do, we're going to put 3 minutes on the clock, 3 minutes on the clock. You're going to be working toward accumulating 60 reps so 30 on each leg, 60 total, working towards accumulating that in the 60 seconds. But you're just going to be practicing these pistol squats. This is a tough skill. This is something that we all are working toward as we build up that leg strength. And so there's modifications. So if you have a chair, if you have a box, if you have something that you can sit on, that would be your easiest way to modify these if you're working on those pistol squat skills. So what you can do, depending on what level you're at, where you are in getting that skill, you can go down, squat down with with both feet, with both legs to the box, and then you can lift one leg and push up with one leg, or you can squat down with single leg and squat up with single leg. All right? Either way, that's a good scaling option, so you can drop with two, come back up with one, or you can drop with one, come back up with two. If you have pistol squats, if you can do single leg and you want to work for 60 and knock them out, that's fine. If not, use the box. You can also, if you have something a wall or something you can kind of hold on to, you can use that to give you assistance as well. All right, you can use that to give you assistance as well. And also, if you're working, you can drop that opposite heel of the leg that's out. You can drop that to the ground to kind of give you stabilization at different parts of the movement. So we're going to be working. I'm going to put 3 minutes on the clock. Work through these. Try to accumulate 60 seconds. Work at whatever level of the scale you're on. That's fine. And we'll be done in 3 minutes. Working on some new skills today, y'all. 3 minutes on the clock. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Or if you want to try a little rock, you can. Don't have to, but that's another option. On these, you can switch legs whenever you would like. You're working towards 30 on each leg and 60 total reps. You can switch each rep if you would like. You can knock out 10 on one side, 10 on the other. 15 on one side, 15 on the other. However you want to break them up, that's fine. The bottom range of that movement is going to be the challenging part. So the lower you can drop that support, the better. The lower range of that movement is going to be the most challenging part. You got 2 minutes to work. 2 minutes to work. Looking good, ladies. Try to keep as much control as possible all the way through that rep range. All the way to the bottom, try to control it. And then push from the bottom all the way to the top. Halfway, 90 seconds to go. Final 60 here. If you knock out those 60 reps, you can keep working for this final minute. If you don't quite make it to the 60, that's fine. We're just trying to work on this skill. Try to progress up that scale if you can. If you've been dropping with 2 feet, coming up with 1. Try dropping with 1, come up with 2. Try to come off the box and just do a pistol squat if you feel like you're there. You can elevate your heels on the dumbbell as well, on the handle of the dumbbell. That will elevate that heel. That usually helps with the mobility of this movement. So elevate that heel can help you if you're having trouble with the mobility part. You got 30 seconds to go. Short time here, short time. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are done. Grab grab you a spot. We're going to stretch it out real quick. Grab you a spot on the mat. We're going to stretch it out. We're going to start in a quad stretch. So take one leg out in front, drop the other leg, bend at the knee, tuck those toes underneath, and then lean back either onto that elbow, or some of you may be able to get back just laying on your back. I don't have that flexibility, that mobility in my quad or in my knee to do that, but lean back as far as you can. So you should feel this in your quadricep muscle. If you feel any pain or anything like that, definitely come up or out of it. But hold it here. Give about 15 more seconds here. Then we'll switch sides. Great job today, y'all. That was probably one of the lowest key finishers we've ever done here in my time. But it's fun to work on some new skills sometimes. All right, switch legs. You're going to drop that other leg out in front. Tuck that other foot back. I know those quads got nice and fired up, especially on that second section, those jump lunges and those weighted lunges. We need to stretch those out, lengthen those back out. Pistol squats are not easy. I particularly have trouble with my left leg. I have such bad strength in that leg, they frustrate me, but way to work on it. Breathe deeply through these stretches. We're going to do one more after this one, about 15 more seconds on this one. All right, come out of that one. Just stick those legs straight out in front of you. Think about keeping that chest up nice and tall, that back nice and flat, hands above the head, and then you're just going to slowly inch that chest toward the feet, but keep those hands up. It's a bit of an active stretch here, so really think about keeping that back flat. Keeping that chest up, drop as low as you can, but make sure you're not letting that back fold. All right, we're not trying to keep that fold in the back. Try to keep it straight. Keep those arms above the head, right at the bicep, or right at the biceps, right at the ears. Hold it there. And now you can go passive on that. So let the arms drop, let the back fold, chuck the chin to the chest, and then just stretch down toward those toes. And as you come back up, just fold that spine one vertebrae at a time back up. Chest or chin should be the last thing to lift off the chest. And we are done for the day. Ladies and gentlemen, great job here. Way to start your day off. You should be able to push through anything today if you push through this workout, all right? So hang in there today. We'll see you tomorrow bright and early. Alicia and Amanda, great job. Facebook, great job, guys. I'm going to take you guys off, and then we'll be good to go. Have a great day. Have the best day ever.